every move on the chessboard shapes the global landscape. This video analyzes international maneuvering among Trump, Putin, Xi Jinping, and Europe through the lens of the iconic film V for Vendetta. From the Russia-Ukraine war to NATO tensions, from global trade to Greenland's emerging trade routes, each confrontation is captivating. Who controls the game, the players or the pawns? Can the people's power rewrite the rules?
Welcome to V for Vision, where global politics meets sharp insights. Here, we uncover the truths, analyze the power plays, and bring you a vision beyond the headlines. Stay informed, stay vigilant. This is your voice in international affairs. This is V for Vision.
The pieces on the chessboard may be few, but the battle between players is unfathomably deep. Every move is not just a simple placement of a piece, but a demonstration of control over the board and a glimpse into the opponent's mind. Picture Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping on either side of the chessboard. Seasoned players calculating every move with piercing focus. They know all too well that the outcome of this game is not determined by momentary gains, but by seeing through their opponent's strategy
and predicting the next move.
This chess match began long before Donald Trump won the presidency.
By promising to resolve the Russia-Ukraine war, Trump secured the support of voters while consistently criticizing
NATO allies for their insufficient military spending, demanding that European nations shoulder more responsibility. This brought the first set of players onto the board. Trump's America First policy placed immense pressure on NATO allies, demanding they significantly increase their defense budgets. However, Europe was already in economic turmoil at the time. The ongoing Russia-Ukraine war and the surge of refugees from the Middle East had left European nations grappling with internal and external challenges. The demand for increased military spending only compounded their difficulties, with economic woes and public opposition making progress nearly impossible. Under Trump's high-pressure tactics, Europe began to realize that relying solely on the U.S. for security might not be the wisest choice. They started to seek new economic and political balances, with economic collaboration with China emerging as a key piece of the puzzle. China's Belt and Road Initiative had already made significant inroads into Europe, bringing infrastructure projects and financial support that became crucial for some countries struggling with economic crises. However, Trump was not one to stand idly by. He intensified his demands, forcing European nations to choose sides in the U.S.-China power struggle, threatening greater economic and military pressure if they refused. In this context, European leaders recognized the impact of their positions on this global chessboard. By economically aligning with China, they counterbalanced Trump's pressures, attempting to escape their passive role caught between two major powers. Europe's economic pivot was not without merit. At the heart of global trade lay two critical arteries, the Panama Canal and the Suez Canal. Behind these trade routes stood Hong Kong tycoon Li Ka-shing, whose logistics empire covered nearly all major global shipping lanes, forming an unassailable transport network. Trump's focus on the Panama Canal speaks volumes. He understood that without weakening Li Keqiang's influence over global trade, the U.S. would struggle to regain economic dominance. His strategy likely included reconstructing global supply chains, reducing dependence on foreign enterprises, and even employing political and military tactics to control these vital routes.
Yet Li Keqiang's global presence was far-reaching and firmly entrenched, making Trump's goal extraordinarily difficult.
Meanwhile, the Sino-Russian alliance held the upper hand in this aspect of the chess game. When discussing trade routes, Greenland's icy wilderness also entered the geopolitical spotlight. Why is this frozen land so important?
The answer is straightforward. Trade routes are power.
With climate change melting Arctic ice, new shipping lanes are emerging, making Greenland a future nexus of global trade. Moreover, its strategic military and resource value cannot be ignored, serving as a prime location for surveillance and strikes against adversaries. During his presidency, Trump openly proposed purchasing Greenland. Although Denmark ridiculed the idea as absurd, it revealed Trump's keen understanding of new global trade routes and geopolitical strategy. In the future, the competition over Greenland could become another critical piece on the chessboard. Yet the Sino-Russian alliance had already moved their pieces in anticipation. The scene shifts back to the eve of Trump's inauguration, when the USS chess strategy began to take shape. Vice President Mike Pence secretly visited Hong Kong to meet with media tycoon Jimmy Lai. This move was undoubtedly a calculated strike against China. However, curiously, Hong Kong's National Security Department remained uncharacteristically silent, raising questions about the deeper meaning behind this quiet response. In a surprising move, Trump refrained from signing any executive orders against China on his first day in office, despite his tough campaign rhetoric. He even postponed the TikTok ban. This strategy seemed deliberate,
preserving bargaining chips to secure greater leverage in future negotiations.
Meanwhile, on Trump's inauguration day, Putin and Xi held a high-profile video conference, openly discussing enhanced Sino-Russian military cooperation. This was an overt challenge to Trump, directly testing his global strategy. At the same time, Hong Kong's National Security Department issued a belated statement condemning Pence's visit, seemingly a counter to Trump's chess moves. Shortly after, media reports revealed the Insta360 incident, a Chinese company whose products were widely used by NASA, sparking concerns over potential security breaches. The timing of this revelation was striking, almost as if mocking Trump's maneuvers. From Trump's campaign promises to the geopolitical struggles involving NATO, Europe, China, and global trade, to the Panama Canal, Greenland, Hong Kong, and military alliances, each move has had profound implications for the global order. Trump's chessboard is intricate and suspenseful, with every move testing opponents and gauging allies. In this grand chess game of international politics, there is no absolute good or evil, only enduring interests. While the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. As spectators, our every action can influence the players on the board. Without us, the audience, the game ceases to exist.
Thus, true power has always rested in the hands of the people.
Politics is a game of chess, and the match is far from over. Who are the players, and who are the pieces? Are you willing to change your role in this game?
Thank you for watching V for Vision, your lens into global politics. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join the conversation, stay informed, and keep questioning the world around you.